AI-generated Seinfeld-like Twitch TV show is peak absurdity. Nothing Forever, generated by AI tech DallE and ChatGPT, is like Seinfeld, but stranger and on Twitch.
So what's going on is there's a channel called Watch Me Forever, which is all one word, no spaces, and you can find it on Twitch right now. When I went on there last night, this thing had over 20,000 simultaneous viewers. It's interesting because the show itself is awful. I put some clips on the YouTube channel, 2 1-minute clips. One of them is the character, Larry Feinberg, that's his name. That's the Jerry character. And he does his stand-up. It's just like Seinfeld, where he does like a quick stand-up routine, and then it goes into the apartment. And I got a recording of one of each scene. The comedy is awful. It's basically what has happened is that it's so bad that people have decided that it's good. So when you go on this stream, the chat is lit right now. There are people going crazy. They're making up their own like drinking game kind of things and running gags. There's some really funny stuff that's going on in there where I was watching one segment where every time after he says a joke, he actually says the word laughter. So it's funny if you think about it, where a stand-up comedian is on there trying to tell their best material, but then it's complete silence afterwards until they say the word laughter, and then everybody just starts laughing. It's that type of absurdist comedy that is making this thing actually popular. Right now, this is one of the most popular Twitch channels. Like this, 22,000 streamers simultaneously is not easy to get on Twitch, and so this AI channel is now competing with every human streamer at this point.
Right. I'm seeing this. I did just sort of switch over to their stream, but yeah, the chat is definitely blown up. There's a lot of, again, like we can't see if they're getting donations. I can't tell if they're getting donations or tips or paid subscribers, but I assume that they are. And yeah, like right now, the chat is scrolling by so fast. It's got to be, like hundreds of thousands of people simultaneously?
Yeah, when I went on last night, it was like 21,000 people that were on there, and it just keeps getting more and more media. Kotaku wrote about this, but I mean, everybody at this point has been writing about this show. The people that made it, it's Mismatch Media. I don't know their real names. I don't know if anybody knows them. A lot of these AI things, it's kind of like crypto, where there's a lot of AI groups, art groups that are in Discord. So they're all kind of hidden away and they're working together on different things. And so I imagine that this is a collective of developers who basically set up DallE-2 in a way where it's continuously regenerating these characters within this same setting, and then at the same time it's got ChatGPT it's actually doing dialogue. It's for sure, like, it understands who the characters are talking. The Elaine and Jerry characters, it's Yvonne Torres is Elaine and Larry Feinberg is Jerry, and they have a conversation. It's very awkward. They're very pixelated and kind of ugly looking at the same time. And what
did you think of the new show?
So there's certain parts where Larry tried to sit on a couch, and he's just, the body mechanics are not exactly there, so it looks really awkward. He's like halfway on the corner of the couch. One of his legs is up in the air, and he's just twitching, but then he goes back in there. But fans seem to love it. People seem to be flocking on there. I mean, it is one of the most popular Twitch streams going on this week.
Okay, I see it now. So it's got 147,000 followers. No, followers, and 11.1K viewers. So the initial number of viewers, concurrent viewers, I quoted was ridiculous. You can tell I'm not a Twitch guy. So yeah, it's got like 11,000 concurrent viewers, but it's got over 100,000, almost 150,000 followers. Again, I don't know if that is subs or just, I think it's,
that's
followers are free.
It's the free followers on there. If you're not familiar with Twitch, it's not a very good discoverability platform. It's just like TikTok, where if you have a fan base, it's easy to kind of get them going. But if you do not, being found, getting up to 10 simultaneous streamers viewers is actually one of their, what is it called, achievements. It's kind of, because it's built for gaming, they've got a lot of achievements in the back end.
yeah, sorry to cut you off. For comparison, like to make these numbers, concrete for the average person who's like less familiar with it, like me, I was just looking at someone who has a partnered account, verified account with a check mark, their equivalent of verification on Twitch, and they have, I think his name is Mr. Guinea or Guineas. He has, let's say, 50K followers, and he's currently streaming right now with 100 people. 100 people in the audience. So like that's an example. Like if a guy with partner has 100 people streaming on a Saturday afternoon, well behind the scenes as we record this, chances are 10K or 11K simultaneous is big numbers for Twitch. Anyway, go on.
100%. I've gotten, I think, like 5 simultaneous viewers on Twitch, the most I ever got. And if you can get to 100, I believe that's one of the minimums to get into that partner program. Like on YouTube, it's 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. It's similar on Twitch, but then they also have simultaneous viewers, and there's something else, I can't remember what it is. But they have, those are like the minimums that you have to meet on there. And so this AI bot has basically just overnight kind of come out of nowhere and dominated compared to everybody else. It's easily in the top 10%. It might be in the top 1% right now of Twitch streamers.
Right. I'd have to check the leaderboards, which I, again, wouldn't even be sure how to do, but I'm guessing that they're doing pretty well. And, they're up to 12 now, 12.8. So they got another 1,000 people while we were talking.
Yeah, as this news cycle keeps going, they're only going to keep getting more. I don't think that it's not going to die for a while. I feel like by the summer, if we go check back up on this in 6 months, that there's still going to be over 1,000 simultaneous viewers on this thing after the hype died down. Because when you read the chat, like that is its own party. That's kind of true with every Twitch stream, anyways. Right. But in this particular one, that's the community is definitely rallying around this automatic, artificially generated, synthesized, whatever you want to call it, sitcom. Yeah.
So according to what I see here, they're in the just chatting category, which for the entire category has 480K viewers across all the different streams. The top stream, as of right now, is Mafia-thon Day 4, Black History Month, from Kai Sanat with 80K, followed by something in Russian with almost 20K, followed by something looks like maybe Middle Eastern, or I'm not sure, like Asian, with another like 18K, followed by another Russian one, and then Nothing Forever looks like it's number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're in the top 5 of just chatting streams going on right now on Twitch on Saturday afternoon.
This thing's definitely got legs. They're definitely going to get monetized and get thrown into the Twitch partner program. Although they do have to kind of, I don't know exactly how it's all going to work. I don't believe that anything that we do is affecting it. I believe it's still going on its own. But there are other examples of Twitch streamers, Neurosama that comes to mind, where the way that the AI is set up, that one is actually interacting with the audience. It's not interacting with the audience. These people are going to be okay. This stream's going to last for a while. And honestly, this is probably the Cinderella story of how to make it as a content creator and as a Twitch streamer, because that is not easy to do. What they've done, AI or not, to get that kind of an audience is amazing, to be real.
Yeah, I mean, if they ever, again, like the next step would be making partner, at which point, monetize and all that. If they get to the point, this organization that's behind this, project, this sitcom, gets to the point where they're, getting articles written about them that, I think have more of an interview profile aspect to it, rather than just say like, hey, this is a thing that exists, we're going to talk about it thing. I think they'll probably get to a point, well, if it's sustainable, where we'll figure out more of like how they got to the key, I would imagine, to getting the snowball rolling, because it's a snowball effect right now, was not just putting it up, but getting people to watch it, getting people to find it and click on it and share it with others. Once that happened, then it basically just kind of fed on itself. You get a bunch of people like, oh, this thing, and then they put it on their Twitch, they put it on, or not on their Twitch, they talk about it on Twitch, and they take it to other platforms, talk about it on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It sounds so old, I just brought it into those off images. But I imagine what happened is basically it just got shared all throughout the internet, And now, basically, they probably don't have to be the actual people behind Nothing Forever, don't have to be pushing it as hard. But the question was, how did they push it out as hard as they did when they first started to get all those viewers? Because like we just said, like the average streamer, even in the partner program, probably is only getting like 50 to 100, maybe 50 to 200 people per stream. There are plenty of people slugging it out who never like blow up. So that'd be the real kind of secret sauce. It'd be like, how did you get people to find us when it was first starting? But
I read a little bit about this, and basically there's two things that kind of happened. One was that just so that it was made by AI, there's a huge thirst for the AI within the AI community for AI content. And so right now, if you're on that edge right now, you're on the bleeding edge, you're able to get viewed. Versus if you were talking about something like Elon Musk that everybody's talking about, it's kind of hard to do versus this. On the other side of it, what happened was a lot of the Twitch streamers that were catching on to it, they would watch it for about a minute and then they just started doing reaction videos, and then those started popping up on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter like you're saying, and everything just kind of spread from there. Exactly what you were pointing out, that entire path is really the key. No matter how good the content is, I mean, this thing has definitely proved it with AI, that the content is not that great. It's so bad that it's great. But the community has gone around it, the virality is there, and now that it's in the media, it's not going away. It's basically going to become part of the zeitgeist and continue to grow from there.
Right. It's kind of like The Room, although like that was not, despite how Tommy likes to, Tommy Wiseau, the writer director, likes to put his revisionist history spin of like, oh, we intended it to be ridiculous. No, you're trying to make a serious movie. It just didn't come out that way. But like The Room became a cult hit because of how bad it was. More recently, I saw last night like The Happening was trending because M. Night Shyamalan has a new movie out that apparently got some Happening vibes with it. He's like, people are accusing him or complimenting him, depending on how you look at it, of making the same movie twice. His new movie, Knock in the Cabin, I believe it is. But like The Happening is also like a cult hit. Like it's so bad it's good, and that's basically a huge part of the appeal of this Nothing Forever. It's so bad it's good. People are watching it ironically.
Definitely, and that is the culture of where we're at. So it'll be interesting to watch for the rest of this year to see how this AI competes with everybody else who's got to get on there, and people have to eat and sleep and do all those kind of things, to see how they are able to compete with this 24/7, 365 show.
Ah, yes, exactly. The only thing I could in theory compete is like a 24-hour stream that includes someone watching you sleep, but that is its own kettle of fish. Okay, but moving on. This is Edokwin with Brian Penny for the AI Creator Economy podcast. Please like, subscribe, and hit that bell. You're going to get some good content throughout the week, every week.